the
And make sure you hit the follow button. He'll be back live on Friday, 4 p.m, the same time as me. He's trying to make my life hell. It's not going to work. You tried to cling on to delusive Angie to save yourself. You threw her in the mud, and now that she's not agreeing with you, you're trying to diss her as well. This shows exactly what type of person you are. You go against the clique, you go against them all.
Today to tell them about what's going on with the pipe.
It's okay. You can text me directly.
You never answer to me.
I depend on what time you call me, you know. But
I'll just rip the kitchen out. What about that? I'll get someone to rip the whole kitchen out. Well, the building's going to get destroyed anyway. So the fact that you're leaving me like this, you let
every single person in here spam tap the screen. Do your daily heart me's, please. Hit follow, and if you do follow me, I'll follow you back. All I'm saying is, guys, don't be like. What I'm saying is, don't feel like you need to listen to these people who's telling you who you can support, who you need to, how a certain way you need to behave. Because if we look at your life, your personal life, that's your life off an app, your real personal life, which is you as a person. So your convicted crimes that you've got, Luke, is much more than someone making a slip up on an app. This is an app, but your mistakes are in real life. And no one should forget that.
You know how many hotels I had to stay in because there was padlocks on my door because police have kicked down my door because of malicious calls because I'm TikTok famous. That's totally unacceptable. Cause everyone record this. Right, I've got 4,000 people listening. I'm live on TikTok. When I'm telling you.
Well, there we go. I hope she gets her council place sorted. Thank you for all the heart me's, guys, by the way. Unlike other people, I appreciate your heart me's. Thank you, Rogue. Thank you, everybody. If you're going to stay tuned into these FYP shows at 4 p.m, everybody say yes in the chat.
You have a filter on. You certainly do.
Anyone following me, I'm following you back right now. Thank you, guys. Listen, I'm not like these people who are going to filter my words or sugarcoat or pretend to be outraged by everything. Let's be totally freaking real, okay? Between all of us in here, let's be real. It's TikTok, isn't it? None of us are actually outraged when we close the app. None of us go to bed thinking about what happens on TikTok. And if you do, then you've got way more underlying issues in your own personal life, and TikTok magnifies that. Let's be totally real right now. Let's be real and honest. Is certain things unacceptable and wrong? Absolutely. Should it be said it's wrong and unacceptable? Absolutely. But is anyone coming off TikTok and being absolutely affected or triggered? Personally, I don't think so. I really don't. And if you are, I don't think you're strong enough to be on the app in the first place. This is an app, an entertainment app. This is what it's meant to be. Entertainment. I can't imagine someone watching a TV show and going... I'm watching something, seeing someone say something and going, oh my God, I can't sleep at night. I can't imagine it.
Damn.
But what you've done, Luke, what you've done isn't on the app. It's in personal real life.
Anyway. Oh look, see, it's me, Damo. Let me just give you another hint. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, we turned it all around. How would you that did that kind of...
What on earth is this TikTok shop wicked going on here?
It's not bad. See my back, give it away.
Team you!
I'm harnessing Hey, what you doing? Oh, Jack.
Wish!
No.
Right, get off my screen. Do you know what? I can't lie to you. I think Maria is quite iconic. I really think that Maria is going to excel on here without Elphaba. And I think Elphaba is so jealous with the attention that Maria gets. I think Maria is quite, quite great, to be honest. I don't know about you, but Maria's kind of iconic. I gotta be real.
Comfortable conversations again. You know, as much as I say...
Right, Zach speaks out.
Maybe...
Firstly, can I just say thank you to everyone who's hit the follow button. I'm going to follow all of you back straight after this. I am trying to click follow us anyway as I go along. But make sure you hit the follow button if you haven't already, guys. Make sure you hit the follow button.
you're not, because you don't realise.
Followed you back, Corey. Thank you so much. Make sure you're all doing your daily heart me's as well, please. And thank you. Guys, you can disagree as much as you want in this room, but you need to make sure that it remains respectful at all times, okay? We are number 88 in the popular. Please do your heart me's, guys, and your team bracelets. That would be awesome and would mean a lot. Heart me's and team bracelets, guys. Thank you so much.
You know, as much as I say I am, you know, as much as I say I am, maybe you're not, because you don't realise how fragile you can be with some stuff. And, you know, that's it. I don't normally drink. I have the odd social drink, but I'm drinking more and more, you know. I'm drinking more and more. I'm an addict. That's it, you know. That's it. No, I don't. Sorry, ain't gonna cut it. Sorry, ain't gonna cut it. I get that. It's pointless saying sorry because people will either ain't gonna buy it, you know. No, what can I do? I can just come on, face it head on and say, do you know what? Yeah, Bunzac, absolutely. I'd be fucking pissed off as well. But at the same time, when you're an addict, you hurt people. You don't care who it is. You don't care who it is at the time. You know, you don't care who it is. You don't care how people feel. Capone's on the bed asleep. We've had cuddles this morning. You know. True feelings come out when you're drunk. That shit. True feelings come out when they're drunk, absolutely. Listen, you're all entitled to have your opinion, you know. I'm not going to sit there and say I'm not this, I'm not that. Because I can't take away someone's feelings.
Can everyone please tap the screen, guys? Let's try to get to 100k taps. Everyone please double tap that screen for me. Double tap, double tap. Make sure you've done your daily heart me's. Thank you, Anxiety, Chris and Claire and Jody. And your daily team bracelet.
You know. I could have turned my comments off, I could have turned my gifts on, I could have milked it, but listen. Me as always. Oh, do you know what, Jessica? Yeah, it is, because I fucked up, so it's going to be about me.
Thank you, Shelvel, for the subscription. Thank you so much. Sophie, you got a subscription. Make sure you say thank you. If you do subscribe, you get a link to our Discord as well. So make sure you all hit the subscribe button if you're loving this Prince Brat Reacts.
I did it for a reason. Do my show. I haven't got the energy to do the show, to be honest. I haven't got the energy to do the show.
I'm going to be totally honest about this and give my personal opinion on it. Not like the TikTok pack mentality opinion, but my opinion. But just watch the rest of the clip, okay? Hi, Kay.
You know, like, do you know what I've done for the last year? Kept others happy instead of myself. What was the reason? To ruin everything that I've worked for. Why, when people reach the top, they fall? Do you know what? Do you know how hard it is at the top? Do you know how hard it is? Selling your soul for a bit of cash. Doing what you love, but...
I think it, I obviously want to start off by saying, like, the obvious, that word is never, in my opinion, a disgusting word. It should never be used, and I don't think anyone should ever use it, in my opinion. I don't think anyone at all, any race, it's just a horrible word, and it's very degrading, and it's not something that anyone should use. And I think Zach knows that himself. I don't think he's oblivious to that. He knows it, and that's why he come on and admitted it. Personally, I can't speak about how it affected me because I'm not part of the community. Okay? So I'm not gonna... I know people want me to sit here and, oh my God, I can't believe it. But I'm white, so I personally can't be affected. I can be aware that it's a wrong word to use and it shouldn't have been used. But apart from that, I'm not gonna be affected at the same way a member of the community is, because I'm not part of that community. And so I know people want me to come on and say, how dare he, and it's he said a word that no one should ever use. In my opinion, no black person should use it and no white person should use it, in my personal opinion. But apart from that, I don't know what else you want me to say. It's wrong and it shouldn't have happened. I'm not gonna be as passionate as someone part as the community. Personally, I think there's a lot of underlying issues from his podcast, in my personal opinion, that he thought he had overcome. And now speaking about this so head on, he's spoken about so many traumas and all these demons have come out. And it's been released through alcohol. Personally, is that an excuse? No. But I don't think he's making excuses. I don't think he's asking anyone to excuse him. I don't think he's asking anyone to feel sorry for him. I don't think any of those words are acceptable. None of them. The disabled community and the black community are part of humanity, and I think we should all be treated with the same level of respect and love. 100%. But he knows it's wrong. He's come on and he's apologized. I'm not part of any of those two communities. So as much as I can sympathize with you guys, I'm not the person who is going to start speaking about it for clout, because I'm not part of the community. So I can't be the one to say, I'm so outraged. I know everyone is doing that at the moment for their own little bit of clout, but I'm not part of any of those two communities. So I'm not going to sit here and speak about it for 4 hours on end. I'm going to say what he said was wrong, and I'm going to say I don't think he should have said that, and I'm going to send my love to the black community and the disabled community. But apart from that, I'm not going to be like these creators who've just come onto live, Mama Kaz, Luke the Judge, who are not part of the community, who don't care about the community, otherwise they would be doing multiple things before this. It is just about bringing him down. I'm not going to do that. And now we're moving on.
Activating.
Just to let you know.
I think there are certain people holding lives on this matter who are a lot more educated on it. I could sit here and say, this is disgusting, this is horrible, but I personally don't feel what they feel because I'm not part of the community. I don't. There's platforms out there who are. Go visit their platform if you want to talk about that. I think it was wrong what he said. I'm not going to judge him for the rest of his life. I think people can learn and grow as people. But I'm not going to be that creator who sits on and claims how outraged I am, when personally I'm disappointed that that word was used on this platform. But I'm not outraged because I can't be, because I'm not part of the community. And I'm not going to speak on behalf of another community. And that's all I'm going to say on that. I know people want me to speak on hours and hours and hours, but it's not something that I feel comfortable with. I'm not going to clout off someone's downfall when I'm not even affected by it in that way, because I'm not part of that community. I hope everyone is okay who has been affected. I send my love out to them. I even hope Zach is okay, because I don't wish badness on anyone. But it's crazy to me that the people who are crying about hate campaigns on them are now doing the exact same thing back. The exact same thing back. And they wanted to cry about their mental health, and they wanted to cry about how they can't take it and how toxic this app is. But as soon as they can do the same thing back, they want everyone to forget about that, and they want everyone to jump on it when it fits their narrative. When it fits their narrative, you've got to look at the group of people who are all doing it. They're all part of it. It doesn't take any... they're all part of it. You know what they're a part of. And I'm not going to be part of that. I'm not. So I wish Zach well. I hope he's okay. I text him. I said, if you need anything, I'm always here. You can reach out to me because I don't want to see anyone go down. Because I don't want to see anyone go down. And I also hope everyone who's been affected is also okay. Now, everyone hit that follow button if you can, please. Drop your daily heart me's. Thank you so much for the 13 little crowns. I really do appreciate that. I personally am a survivor, I'm going to call it, I'm clean from alcohol. I'm clean from alcohol. I haven't drunk alcohol from January to now. But I know before January, there's something that I wish I never done. I'm not even going to address it. People closest to me know what that is. I wish I didn't do it. The thing I said about someone was probably one of the most vile things that I could have done. And even now, just talking about it, I just want to cry because I wish I didn't do that. Because I know that's not me. But in that moment, I thought I lost everything and I wanted to just self-sabotage. But I was like, I've lost it all anyway. I know what that feels like, and it's not an excuse, because even I say to this day, it's not an excuse. Treat me as if I wasn't drinking. It's not an excuse, but I know what that feels like. Trust me, and it hurts to this day, and that was from New Year. And now I can walk past the supermarket and not even feel like going down the alcohol section. Not even wanting to even the smell of it. The smell of alcohol makes me feel sick. But before that, I would wake up and go, day off, let's grab a bottle of wine. Oh, after work, let's go to the pub. Like, it was ridiculous. And I managed to change my life because I knew something was terrible. But if everyone defined me by that drunken antic or that drunken night, I would have no one right now. And people learned to forgive me. People learned to forgive me, people who were closest to me, because they knew what I was. And I think this will be the same situation with this. Now, CLA is not happy when Millen calls her Peppa Pig. Please do hit a follow on here, guys, if you haven't. I'm sorry that this live is like this. I'm not going to avoid things for fun. Big love, guys. Can we put some blue and white hearts in the chat?
You know that all the kids love Peppa Pig.
Listen, darling, you went from fucking Harrods to Selfridges, now to Primark. Your Primark.
TikTok madness of the subscription. Thank you so much. If we get 5 more subs, which is a lot to ask for, but if we do, we all get a free emote in the subwave.
Shopper, Tesco.
I'm not Primark.
Yeah, Primark, shopper, you're a real soft son, I pissed off.
No, listen, go and find out your history, sweetheart, about the industry, darling. Go and wear your dusty Versace sunglasses that they fucking make in a fucking dusty
What's the loud music about? Oh, thank you, Shell Bell, for sending a subscription. Guys, thank you so much.
What would you know about
Thank you, Kaz. This video is awful. Legends, I love you, but the music's too loud.
Maybe you do a little bit.
Right, let's move on then.
You're trying to pick.
Evil Queen has a say on Zach.
What do I make of it? Well, I'm not black, so I don't really feel affected, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, I've seen the impact it's had on some people, but
We need 3 more subscriptions to get that subwave.
I don't think Zach's said it about anybody. I think, if anything, his dog's black, so he probably, as uncouth as it is, maybe, you know, that's his nickname for the black dog, which is, you know what I mean? But it's not.
No, EQ, come on now. I know you want to defend your friend, but that's an awful way to do it.
Talking about the person, maybe. I'm just speculating, you know what I mean? Maybe that's the dog's nickname before he got it, you know what I mean? What the weird oh, I say dribble and spastic all the time. Love, I say it. Nobody ever makes 2-day lives about me saying it. So I say it.
No, I don't think you should say that word. That's not cool. You know, if there's a derogatory term towards a community, I don't think it should ever be used. But I also don't think it should be used by the community either. That's my personal opinion. Because I feel like if a word is that triggering, in my opinion, how can it be not that triggering enough for someone in the own community to say it? That's just my personal opinion on that.
But yeah, I say the word all the time. I say dribbling in front of it, which is even worse, and nobody bats an eyelid. So why should anyone bat an eyelid about Zach saying it, you know what I mean? And for all we know, you know what I mean, we never know what's going on. So I stand with Zach. Thank you so much, TikTok. I stand with Zach.
Is there any members of the disabled community in here?
I don't care what he said. I don't care what anyone thinks. You know, I know Zach's a good person, so yeah, absolutely. I stand by Zach. What did he say?
Yeah, and did that word really offend you, disabled members of the disabled community? And you know, you can be totally honest. I'm again can't comment on it because I'm not disabled.
Well, in the ends, he said love. But I don't know why he said it though. So unless we know the reason why, we can't really judge. You know what I mean? Maybe he was singing a song. Maybe he was singing a song. You know what I mean? Lyrics out of a song. We don't know. He hasn't said.
Because she's speaking about songs, I really, and this is just my opinion as well, and I know people will say, well, they took it back to claim power and stuff, but I really don't think that these derogatory words that are clearly very triggering should be used at all. Songs, poems, words, attacks. I can't seem to understand why that word is used so much in songs, but then it's kind of, you know, such a big shock aspect when someone out of the community says it. I just think no one should say it at all. It's a horrible, horrible term, and I don't think it should be glamorized.
Does he? He just come on feeling embarrassed about it, like, so we didn't really get to the nitty gritty. But maybe it was a song in his head, you know what I mean? I mean, Chelsea Leart, she apparently sung a song in her kitchen, and everyone still watches her and sends her all the gifts. 4,000 viewers today she had. So yeah, you know what I mean? Could have been singing in his head and he was just singing out loud. He was talking to the dogs. Yeah, well, there we go.
She's really trying to help her friend, bless her. The excuses are so bad. I think it's better for her just to say nothing in this instance. Thank you so much, Lisa, for the confetti. Thank you. Oh, we got 4 subscriptions. We need 3 more. Also, popular number 76. Thank you, guys. If everyone can chop a daily heart me and a team bracelet, that would mean the world to me. Also, I just want to announce to you all, from now on, I'm going to be on live at 4 p.m, right? But it will be 4 days a week, but I'm not going to have any specific days. So what I ask you guys to do is just refresh my profile and have a look at 4 p.m. Can you all do that? That way, I'll go on when I feel like it. Yes? Put yes in the chat if you're happy with that. Make sure you turn on the notifications. What I would say as well is subscribe, because I'll put when I'm going live in the Discord. But yeah, we'll do that from now on. Ali, thank you for the follow. I've just followed you back. Who can stop me? So who gon' stop me? Karmakaz talks about the friends he's made on the app. Janet with the subscription! Thank you, Janet. Can you add me to the Discord? If you subscribe, just DM me. Everyone put Janet with a blue and a white heart in the chat, guys.
I like Dave the Rams. I like DG now. I like Fiddy. Fiddy's World. I like Hustle. I like Speedo.
It's crazy how, like, I mean, I'm not faulting him for it, but how much of a switch up Karmakaz has had now. Like, I did cover the FYP news of Ems, and also we're only 1 hour into the show, so if you be patient, you might be able to see what's coming up next, or getting on time.
Ox is alright as well. I don't know what he's done in the past, but face value is an alright guy, man. There's a lot of people I've met the last few weeks, which I really
Hello,
like,
Sean.
and it's a breath of fresh air compared to the rats of the FYP world. So it's fantastic.
A rat?
Absolutely fantastic.
Oh my god.
So big up Dave.
Hope
Big
I'm
up
not the
Hustle,
rat.
Big up Fiddy. Big up Speedo. Big up Boxer.
Thank you, Ali. Thanks, guys, for the heart me's. Alright, so Miss Remy gets upset about when talking about Zach. So we'll hear from Miss Remy. I think something about Miss Remy. I know we've had our differences and stuff. But I do think she's very well spoken, and I think she's very respectful. So let's see.
After him, and he says, "Bun the N-word," right? Bun N. I'm really struggling to understand what was going through his. No. Yeah, Haley says he thought he was offline, which does make it worse. Yeah, to me it does.
Thank
saying
you.
the N-word is bad
too.
enough as it is. But Bun N, which is a really strong... Yeah, put some trigger warnings, guys. Thank you. Which is a really strong thing to be saying. Like, when you think about... I mean, if you think about...
If you haven't subscribed yet, we've got 2 minutes to get that sub wave, guys. 2 minutes to get 2 subscriptions. Oh, 1 more subscription. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you so much. 1 subscription in 5 minutes and 30 seconds, and then we all get the sub wave.
Times and the things that were done to black people, right? And then you're talking... I hate that term as well. And then you're talking about bunning N, right? It's really fucking bad. And I'm a bit shook by it.
Charlie, thank you for the subscription. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh my god. Everyone put blue and white hearts in the chat for all the subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. And make sure you join the Discord. I'm going to be looking right now. Who's joining right now?
Not even going to lie, I'm a bit shook by it. I think the thing for me, and this might sound outrageous, but it's, I mean, I think there are black people who will get what I'm saying here. As a black person who's been called the N-word literally hundreds, thousands of times in my life, in my 47 years, I've been called the N-word so many times I can't even tell you. The word itself, for me at this point, I can only speak for me, okay, I don't speak for all black people. The N-word for me, when somebody throws it at me, it's like, I've heard it so many times that it almost has no impact on me.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.